probability. What is probability? Probability, in other words, is called chance. Okay. So what are we supposed to do with this topic? In order to find out what are the chances of occurrence of a situation, we take into consideration the theory of probability. So the chance of occurrence of a situation in mathematical terms is written as probability of the event. Okay, this situation is known as event, chance is known as probability. Okay, this English sentence is actually converted into a mathematical sentence by these terms: probability of an event. Okay, so what is the probability of an event? Firstly, we need to define what is an event. What is the event that we are considering? So we normally refer to an event with a letter. So supposing event A is the event of getting a 4 on the toss of an unbiased die. Getting a 4 on the toss of an unbiased die. That's an event A. Okay. So we write it down in this way: probability of A will be equal to the number of favorable situations divided by the number of total situations possible. Okay, favorable is getting a 4 on a die is one situation or one event. Total number of events is when I toss a die, I can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 total events are possible. Okay, so basically, probability of an event A is equal to the number of favorable events that are included in A, the number of favorable events that are included in A divided by the total number of events that are possible by tossing the die. Okay, right? This is called the classical definition of probability. This is all a recap. Okay, all of you know this already. It's only a recap. Classical definition of probability. Okay, next we come to the interaction of two or more events. Interaction of two or more events. Okay, let's consider the event A as getting a 4 on a die. Consider the event B as getting an even number on a die. Okay, so the event B will contain the sub events of getting 2, 4, and 6, whereas A is the event of getting only a 4 on the toss of a die. Okay, now when I talk about interaction of two or more events, how does event A and B interact with each other? That can be uh, talked about by understanding two concepts. One is the concept of intersection, and the other is the concept of union. Now, this intersection is nothing but whatever is common between A and B. Union basically means all the events included in both A and B. Okay. Intersection is also written as A and B. Union is also written as A or B. Okay. So A intersection B will be basically what is common between, sorry, A is only the event 4. What is common between 4 and 246? That is a no-brainer. That's 4. And A union B is what is there in both of them. What is there in both of them is basically 246. Okay, correct. So here in this case, probability A intersection B is basically equal to 1 by 6. It's also equal to probability A. And probability A union B is equal to 3 by 6, which is also equal to probability B. Please note that this is A and this is B. Okay. Another concept that comes out of looking at this is based in sets. That is, here we can say that A is a subset of B. A is only the event 4, B is the event 2, 4, and 6. Okay. So A is a subset of B. A is a subset of B. If A is a subset of B, probability A intersection B is equal to probability A. And if A is a subset of B, probability A union B will be equal to probability B. Common is basically whatever is common is the intersection. Union means the entire set itself. Okay, right? So here we see that A is a subset of B. That's also written in this way. A is a subset of B. Okay, right? If I considered A to be a set getting a 2, 3, and 4, and the set B as getting a 2, 4, and 6, then their intersection is only 2 and 4, and their union will be 2, 3, 4, 6. So here their intersection has only 2 elements, union has 4 elements. Okay. So this is a case where A is this, B is this. A and B have 2, 4 common, and both of them have unique numbers as well. So A has a number which is not a part of B, B has a number which is not a part of A, right? So here the intersection will have only 2 elements, but the union will have 4 elements. The entire or whatever is there in both of them, that is the union. Okay. I hope the concept of intersection and union is absolutely fine with all of you. Absolutely crystal clear with all of you. Okay. So this is about intersection and union. Next, all of you should understand a concept called mutually exclusive. Mutually exclusive basically means that if A occurs, B does not occur. If B occurs, then A does not occur. That is, A and B cannot occur simultaneously. Okay. A and B cannot occur simultaneously. That is, A and B don't have anything in common, or A intersection B is a null set. Correct? Okay. And A union B is said to be, okay, occurrence of A plus occurrence of B is the union. Okay. So that is the meaning of mutually exclusive. At this juncture, it is extremely important that all of you know what is the absolutely foundation equation of union and intersection. How do we How do we compare the union and intersection in the same equation? That happens with the equation of total probability. Equation of total probability. The equation of total probability basically connects the union and intersection for any set. It has no restriction whether A and B are mutually exclusive or subsets or whatever the case may be. This equation will always connect union and intersection. This will hold for all sets. As you can see here, in the case of mutually exclusive, A intersection B is equal to 0. Therefore, PA union B is equal to PA plus PB. Okay. Similarly, we have another concept called independent events. Okay. What is an example of an independent event? Independent events are such that A does not affect the event B and vice versa. Like the event A is you doing the homework before you come to class, and the event B is rain in New York. It has no relationship. Whether you do your homework or not does not depend on whether it has rained in New York or not, and vice versa. Correct? In case of independent events, in case of independent events, intersection looks simply like this. If A and B are to occur at the same time, then that will be probability A multiplied by probability of B. Okay. A and B occurring together will be equal to probability A multiplied by the probability of B. This is the meaning of independent event. Okay. That A does not affect B, B does not affect A. They can occur simultaneously. Okay. So this is what independent events is. This is what mutually exclusive event meant. Okay. It's a no-brainer, as you can see that two events A and B can be mutually exclusive and independent if and only if A and B are mutually exclusive and independent if and only if either A or B or both are impossible events. Either A or B or both of them are impossible events. That is, PA or PB equal to 0 or both. Impossible event basically means that the probability of A is equal to 0. Probability B is equal to 0. That means that A and B are both impossible events. Okay. So if A and B are not impossible events, then they cannot be mutually exclusive and independent at the same time. It's not possible. They have asked this so many times in ISI and as well as DSC. Can mutually exclusive events be independent? Answer is yes, only if A or B is an impossible event. Otherwise, it's not possible. If A and B are not impossible events, if both of them are not impossible events, then they cannot be independent and mutually exclusive at the same time. Not possible. A intersection B means both A and B are occurring at the same time. So if they are mutually exclusive, that means that if A occurs, B cannot occur. If B occurs, A cannot occur. Therefore, A and B have nothing in common. That is exactly why I said that PA intersection B is equal to 0. Okay. So this is about the basics of uh, intersection, union, mutually exclusive, independent events. Okay. Now let's go into the next part of today's class.